In addition, both these camcorders, along with the HFR 500 camcorder, can use an SDHC or SDXC memory card to store everything you shoot. SDXC cards are the latest high-capacity cards. And here's a tip on how to choose and use the right memory card for your shooting situation. Be sure to check the card's speed class. The speed class, which is listed on the outside of the package, indicates the memory card's minimum guaranteed data transfer speed. For recording movies with a video quality of 60p or 35 megabits per second, it's best to use SD cards with a speed class rating of 6 or 10. When using an SDXC memory card within a card reader or computer, make sure that the device is compatible with SDXC cards. If it isn't, you may get a prompt asking to format the memory card. That will erase all recordings if you click OK. So be sure to only use your memory card with a compatible device. To insert the memory card, first turn off the camcorder by making sure that the on-off indicator is off. Next, open the memory card slot cover. Insert the memory card at a slight angle with a label facing toward the lens, all the way into the memory card slot until it clicks. Close the memory card slot cover and press until it clicks. That's it. When you want to remove the memory card, push it once to release it. When the memory card springs out, pull it all the way out. When you use the memory card with your Vixia camcorder for the first time, you need to initialize it. You can also initialize a memory card to permanently delete all the recordings it contains. To initialize the memory card, first power up the camcorder using the compact power adapter. Be sure not to disconnect the power until the initialization is complete. Press Home. Touch Other Settings. The tool icon. The Initialize the memory card icon. Initialize. Yes. OK, and exit. To record video or to see what you've recorded, your camcorder has to be in the proper operating mode. You can set the operating mode by toggling the control switch, record or playback. The home menu is your gateway to most of your camcorder's functions and settings. After you press this button, the home menu will appear. And you can then select from the various buttons available depending on whether the camcorder is in the record or playback mode. The Vixia HFR series allows you to record in MP4 or AVC HD, so you can pick the format that best suits your needs. The MP4 format is designed for easy viewing on everything from smartphones to tablets to laptops and computers. Its smaller file size and compatibility for uploading to various websites like Facebook and YouTube allows for easy sharing of videos anytime, anywhere. The menu system provides you with many options to capture the highest quality HD images. And many of your camcorder's functions can be adjusted on your touchscreen from the function panel and the setup menus. Right now, we'll focus on the most important ones you'll be using when shooting. In record mode, the function panel displays the most frequently used shooting functions. Touch Function to access this panel, and then touch the function you want to adjust. And it's just as easy and intuitive with the setup menus as well. In record mode, press Home. Then touch Other Settings. Touch the tab of the menu you want. Drag your finger along the scroll bar to bring the setting you want to change into the orange bar. When it's there, touch inside the frame on the right. And when you're done, or to close the menu at any time, touch the X button.
There's a microphone port here, which is really handy because I really like to see microphone ports on low-end camcorders because that gives you the ability to plug in a little handheld mic so you can get away from maybe some of the background noise that the camera might pick up. So it really gives you a much more professional kind of product when you can kind of isolate the audio. So having that microphone in jack is really important. Over here is an AV out for both headphones and as well as composite video. So you can plug it into a standard definition television as well. So you have the ability, if you you still have one of those kicking around to do that. Of course, you've got zoom up here. The zoom is rather interesting on this camera as it is on the prior models, and I'll show you that. All right, I've got the camera booted up, and I want you to pay attention to that auto box on the left, because as I move the camera around, it tries to figure out what it is I'm trying to do. So as I got closer to the keypad here, I switched into macro mode to give us a little bit better control and focus over a finer detail here. So it really tries to figure out exactly what you're doing and guess the scene as best it can. I can just tap on the screen, maybe on the camera here, and it will stay kind of locked onto that camera lens. It really looks for that particular image, and that's really nice if you want to try to follow a child around or something like that. You're able to really get a way of picking out exactly what you want it to focus on. Again, this is all in the auto mode. Now, if fully auto controls are not your thing, you can tap on the auto button here and scroll down into a few other modes. There is a couple of scenes that you can preset for different lighting conditions, you know, outdoors, nighttime, that sort of thing. But you can also go into programmed auto exposure mode, which will give you some of the manual controls you might want to look for. And I can't emphasize enough that, especially if you're going to be using this for YouTube or some other kind of video production, feed it a lot of light, whether you're just picking up natural light from a window or, again, getting some kind of studio lights. That will make a pretty big difference.